What is going on, mobile gamers? Black Tiger here with this survival game that's potentially coming out. Well, it's already out, kind of, but not really. It's a super early access beta. This is Dead Dawn. It's almost like they're trying to make DayZ mobile. It could be DayZ mobile, but it's not quite even close to there yet. But I can see where they're headed with this game. It's in super early access, and it's in beta testing on Android. It's been out on beta testing on Android for at least 4 months. They have updated the game a few times, but there's so much more that needs to be worked on in this game so far. Now, as you can see on the screen here, it is the starting screen where you're selecting your character. They do not have open servers yet for multiplayers, so you can only play it in single player. And still, I can't even figure out how to save my game, so it's not auto saving. It's not those stages yet, but it gives you gameplay to give you an idea of how to play the game, or not necessarily how to play it, just play it and see if you like it. So you're going to start off like any other survival game. You're going to start off as a naked. You're going to be walking around trying to get some loot. You're going to need a backpack. You're going to need some weapons. You're going to need anything to keep yourself safe. You can jump into first person if you want to play it. Third person, you get to choose. There's an icon on the side up at top where it shows the camera, and that just all up to you. But the moving mechanics needs a lot of help. There are some things that I've noticed about the game when trying to enter into doors. The moving mechanics is a little off. If you don't walk straight through the door, it will not bounce or slide off the walls. Like right here, it's not going to push me to the right. I have to literally turn my body to turn to the right. So they have to work on some of the mechanics. Also, you can't really hold very many objects or items, which is realistic, until you get a backpack and some clothes, which is fine. So, and the sensitivity of moving, that's going to need some help as well, because when it becomes PvP ready, it's going to be very hard to fight battles. So I can assume that it's not optimized for PvP, and there will probably be a whole lot of lag once it gets into that stage. Now, to get us a DayZ type mobile game would be awesome. Now there is another game that you can play. It's called Last Island Survival, which is I played that for like 2 months straight last year on my other channel. If you want to see videos of that, you go over there. It is more like Rust rather than DayZ. So, but I would think that you would have a DayZ type game out already on mobile. It looks like that's what they're doing with this one so far. So, yes, there's zombies in this game. There's a whole lot of, it's a town where you're just looting and looting. But right now, in beta stages, there is really not a lot to work with. They're not giving you anything to work with. You can pick up stuff here and there. I might find an axe. I might find a machete. You find some med kits. You'll find some water. You'll find a little bit of food, but some of that stuff is just so rare that it's not really. I mean, it's worth testing. I get it when you talk about the development of the game. But as far as like trying to have fun with the development, it's just not there. You'll play it one time, you'll probably not play it until they add another update. So I think there's a whole lot of work to do, but I do have a little bit of excitement for the fact that someone is trying to make a DayZ type game on mobile, which will give mobile players that type of gameplay, because they obviously either don't have the money to buy it on console, or they don't have a PC, so they want to play that type of game, play like their favorite streamers or their favorite content creators, and get a DayZ type game. So Dead Dawn is in that direction, but right now it is not ready. But it's not supposed to be ready because it is in super early access and beta, so it's in long development. I say it probably won't be in that position until 2022. But right now, it's just open to play, but you're not going to enjoy it. And I mean, you may, I don't know. I can say you'll like the ideal of it. They need to work on the walking too, because there's like a mechanic where if you walk up to the steps, if you don't walk straight, you're not going to go up the steps. So you have to jump. That's an issue. Probably just keep adding content, which most developers do at this stage. But the problem that we have is fear that the game would never come out or never be where it needs to be, just because of first impression, which a lot of people have a first impression and never want to play a game again. And I think they dropped the game a little too early, and that was the issue that I've seen so far. So yeah, so just throw it out there if you want to get ready for a game like DayZ on mobile. Here it is right here, Dead Dawn. If you want to test it out now, go ahead and test it out on Android. Type in Dead Dawn, and you can be a beta tester, which is in the Google Play Store. And yeah, so that is it. That is all I have. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Enjoyed this information on a brand new potential game. And I'll keep bringing you more. And see you later.